Hi. Last night I made like a cheese sauce. Tonight I made some herb. I took some fresh herbs. I took some thyme, some actually parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Very Simon and Garfunkel. Anyway, and I cut it up. Added some lemon zest, salt, pepper. Added a little vegetable oil. Covered it. Stuffed some of the herb mixture under the skin. Did a quick fry. Then I placed it in the oven, roasted it, so we have some roast chicken here. I'm gonna take this out, and for this, I'm gonna do what's left over. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna take it out. See all that goody stuff with the onions? I'm gonna make a little gravy to go with it. So I'm sorry I didn't do the whole roast chicken thing, but I'll show you how to make a really yummy gravy out of the salty bits of the onions and the oil and juice that's left over, okay? So turn that around and try to fucking put it high. Try to find a way where you can freaking see it. Okay, I guess it's good enough. So have this. It's pretty much ready to roll. We're gonna add a little bit. Put this on kind of a medium-low heat, I guess. You know, I'm not a professional chef. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I watched a shit ton when I had my daughter. In the early days of the cooking channel, I watched a shit ton of like Martha Stewart, Ina Garten, Bobby Flay, Emerald, blah, blah, blah. You get the picture. So that's what I was doing back in the day, so I learned a lot. So here we have in my beautiful cast iron the juices and the oils left over from my roast chicken. And I'm going to add to that, once it starts doing a little bubble simmer thing, add some flour. Flour to that. I eyeball pretty much everything. I'm not big on fucking measurements, unless it's baking. I mean, that's a totally different ballgame, so we won't get into that. Have all these beautiful onions, some butter. I told you I covered it in freaking vegetable oil, but in the pan I put straight up butter, and then I like fucking put that baby in some butter. See, it's starting to simmer. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not going to zoom in. I don't have a pro thing set up as of yet. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just posting videos randomly. Anyway, so here it's kind of doing, can you hear it? You can probably see it. Add some straight from the bag, people. We're not going pro here. We're just going however the fuck we're going. Looks pretty good. I don't want too much flour. Just a little bit. I want to get that starchy flavor out of there. I'm mix it with that. And you see that beautiful deep color already? We're going to add some, a little bit of milk, maybe some heavy cream, and some wine. I'll probably add the wine first to kind of cook off the alcohol. Can we make this higher? What's going on? Let me get that a little higher. Go crazy. A little wine though. We're not like wanting it to taste all weird, but just good enough with the wine. So butter, you with me, people? Leftover butter, some oils, very salty. Added a little flour. We're going to cook down that starchy flavor. Okay, I'm going to make a gravy with this, but we want to cook down that kind of raw flour flavor. Okay, that's what we're doing. And then we're going to add a little bit of wine. Put it on a higher heat, because I want it to kind of move along. I don't know what I'm doing. I do and I don't. Okay, just take that from me. Let's do the wine. I'm adding a little Chardonnay, California, fucking Sutter Home, you know. I live in California. Northern California, yo, Vallejo, beat down. Alright, there we go. See that? Look how beautiful that is. I don't know how much you can see it, but I gotta say it's beautiful. A little more wine. Let me get the kind of, look at that gravy already. Isn't that gorgeous? It's gorgeous, darling. Do a little Barbara. Alright, that's fucking shitty, I'm sorry. Barbara Streisand for all you youngins out there. I'm old. I'm not gonna say how old, but I'm kind of old. Okay. Looks pretty legit. Now we're gonna add some whole milk. slowly. Fucking higher heat, dude. All right. So we're gonna add some milk. I'm adding whole milk. A little more whole milk. I'm gonna add a little rubbed sage powder. I would chop, well, maybe I should chop some fresh sage. I just don't like leaving these things unattended. You should never leave sauces unattended. You gotta keep stirring them, or else they get kind of nasty. I'm gonna add a little bit of heavy cream too, just a smidge. Maybe that's more than a smidge. But we want a nice creamy sauce to pour over our chicken rice. And in my rice, I did some thyme, butter, lemon zest, salt, no pepper, salt, just some salt. I made sure the water was seasoned before my rice, added salt in the water so my rice would be seasoned, obviously. And then after después, I added some, and I obviously cooked it with some thyme. And then afterwards, I added butter when it was done and some little more salt. It's looking pretty good. A little more heavy cream and then a little more whole milk, and then I think we're good because that's getting pretty thick. And because the mixture from the chicken, you know, the crust was very heavily salted, you don't really need to add more salt. I mean, I don't. It depends how well you season your fucking food, people. I'm doing an after party fucking sauce. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. Why? Because it's COVID and I'm fucking bored. And I cook as opposed to getting takeout because I always am so dissatisfied with takeout, and I can always cook better than takeout. And yeah, thanks to all the greats. Martha Stewart and Ina Garten, I gotta say, were the fucking bitches. I'm gonna turn this off and taste. Hold on, inspect it. Yeah, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Hope you enjoyed. Where am I? Oh, where am I? Huh. Peace out.